Well, this certainly didn't turn out the way you guys wanted this year, but when you look back on it, can you pull some positives from 2010?
No doubt. I mean, there were some good performances by guys, and so you look at how guys played, the heart that guys showed. Certainly, you appreciate the year Chad Greenway had, and how hard he played every snap, and you certainly hope he's rewarded for that here or elsewhere, wherever it may be. I think we each in every phase shined at times, and I think there's just such a everybody's looking for the excuses and the reasons that there are some positives to take out of the year also.
You personally, pretty good season. One missed field goal all season long. You've got to look back at that and say, you know what, things are going pretty good for you as a player.
Yeah, we're very blessed to do what we do. Cleo and I were talking about it yesterday after the game that we've missed 2 field goals the last 2 years, and they both hit the upright. And so we feel like we're pretty accurate. We're pretty good at what we do, and we certainly would love the opportunity to continue between Cullen and Cleo and I, our relationship. But there's a business side of this game, and who knows where I'll be next year. So we're hoping for the best, but pretty satisfied with our 5 years here.
Sounds to me like you would like to be here if that works out.
Yeah, I'd love to. There's no doubt. I've said that all along. We have questions too about the future and what's going on, as everybody does. But there's no doubt most, if not all, of my success is a direct credit to Cullen and Chloe and their ability to do what they do.
Yeah, and the labor issue, have you been thinking about that? You just walk away and just think, all right, it's going to take care of itself? How do you approach it personally?
Well, I think since I'm not at the negotiating table, you got to kind of keep it at arm's length and realize it's going to take care of itself one way or the other. And there's going to be a time when they're going to come to an agreement, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year. You just don't know, so there's no reason to fret and worry about it. But it ultimately affects me because I am out of contract. And so where we'll be and what that salary cap will be, if there is one, there's just so many question marks, it's hard to move forward.
What do you take out of what you got from Leslie Frazier as a head coach for 6 weeks? Pull some of what you think are his positives that make him an excellent head coach.
Well, it's hard to stand in front of a NFL team, 53 guys, and command the room. And you either have it or you don't. And Coach Frazier stands up, and the second he starts talking, the room goes silent and every eye is on him. And that's a respect that you can't buy and you can't fake. And he has that, and that's the 101 of coaching, that if you have that, you should be a head coach. And he's just not getting enough credit for the chaos that we've had the last 6 weeks, for keeping everybody going in the right direction. And he deserves to be a head coach. Hopefully it's here, but if it's elsewhere, he certainly deserves to be a head coach in this league because of the way he approaches things.
Final thoughts on number 4's final season?
I think he doesn't regret at all coming back. He's learned more lessons this year than I think he has in the previous 19, and I think you ask him that he would do it all again in a second. Just an amazing career. It's been my honor and pleasure to be with him for 11 of them. I consider myself very lucky to do that and to call him a friend, and just an amazing guy that you can play that position that well for 20 years. And I think I'm proud that he was able to do it for 2 teams and have the success he had. All right.